Hello students, welcome back to chemistry class. Today let us continue the lesson synthetic fibers and plastics. In the previous class we have learned what are plastics. Plastics are polymers, polymers which can be molded into different shapes, which can be colored, melted, recycled. And then we learn two types of plastics based on whether it can be bent or softened on heating. They are thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. And we learn their examples also. Thermoplastics we learn the examples PVC, polythene, thermosetting plastics, bakelite and melamine. And their various uses also we studied. Next we learned characteristics properties of plastics. Which are they? They are plastic is non-reactive, it is light, strong and durable, and they are poor conductors of heat and electricity. Today we are going to learn some more facts about the plastics. Plastic find extensive use in healthcare industry. For example, when we are getting fever or any other diseases, we'll have the tablets. Sometimes we'll have the capsules. You have seen one coating of packing of the tablets, coating of plastic. This package is made up of one type of plastic. Another use it is threads used for stitching wounds. When you are getting hurt, a deep hurt it is, we'll go to the hospital and stitching is done. For this stitching, one type of plastic is used. Next it is for syringes. Making syringes, we are using the plastics. Then doctor's gloves, also made up of plastic, and there are many number of medical instruments made up of plastics. So these are the medical uses. What are they? They are used in packaging of tablets, threads used for stitching wounds, syringes, doctor's gloves and other medical instruments. Now let us see a few more example uses of plastics. We are using microwave ovens. There the food is cooked. So when the temperature is increased, it should not affect the container in which we are keeping the food. So that is made up of a special type of plastic which does not melt. In microwave ovens, the heat cooks the food but does not affect the plastic vessel. Next, we are using non-stick cookware in our houses. The oil or water do not stick on this because of some coating of one material called Teflon. In non-stick cookwares there is a coating of Teflon. This Teflon is a kind of plastic. Can you say this Teflon is thermoplastic or thermosetting plastic? It is thermosetting plastic, obviously. What is the reason? If it is a thermoplastic, along with the food material, the plastic also get melted. So this Teflon is used for non-stick coating on the cookwares. Another example, already you have seen when we learned the uses of melamine. It is used for making fireproof suits. So any fire accident occurs, fire engine rushes there and the fireman. This fireman's uniform is having a coating of this melamine. Although the synthetic fiber catches fire easily, it is interesting to know that the uniforms of firemen have a coating of melamine plastic to make them flame resistant. Now let us learn. Now all this till now we have learned the advantages of plastics, how comfortably we are using the plastic, so many things we are using made up of plastic. What is the reason for that? It is lightweight and cheaper than metals. They are non-corrosive, non-reactive. All these we have learned. Now let us see how it affects the environment. Whether it is environmental friendly? No. What is the reason? Because they are non-biodegradable. So first let us see what are biodegradable substances and non-biodegradable substances. Already you have learnt in your lower classes about this. A material which gets decomposed through natural processes such as action by bacteria is called biodegradable. Can you say a few examples? The vegetable peel of fruits and cotton cloths, woolen cloths, all these are paper, all these are biodegradable substances. Peels of vegetables and fruits, leftover foodstuffs, paper, wood, cotton cloths, woolen cloths, these are all examples for biodegradable substances. Now what are non-biodegradable substances? Just opposite of this. That means they do not get decomposed through natural processes. A material which is not easily decomposed by natural processes is called non-biodegradable. It will take several years to decompose. So easily it does not get decomposed. Example for non-biodegradable substances: tin, aluminium, plastic bags, etc. Here you can see a few examples for biodegradable and non-biodegradable substances. For example, this vegetable peels of vegetable and fruits, paper, wood, all these are biodegradable substances. The plastic bags, glass bottles, aluminium or tin can, these are non-biodegradable substances. So here is a table which is given in your textbook. So how we are classifying the substances into biodegradable and non-biodegradable. You can see here it is given in this table the approximate time taken to degenerate these substances. Peels of vegetables, fruits, leftover foodstuffs, all these within 1 to 2 weeks it get decomposed. So they are considered as biodegradable. Paper, it takes 10 to 30 years. Cotton cloth, 22 to 5 months. Wood, 10 to 15 years. Woolen clothes, within about a year it takes to degenerate. But consider these examples: tin, aluminium and other metal cans. It takes 100 to 500 years. That means one person's lifespan, it does not get degenerated. It takes several years to degenerate. That is the reason it is considered as non-biodegradable. Think about the plastics. We cannot count how many years it takes to degenerate. So that is also non-biodegradable. Next we learn the problems with excessive use of plastics. So this, as the plastics are non-biodegradable, it affects the environment very badly. It is not environment friendly. It causes environmental pollution. You can see here plastic bottles and other things are dumped here. And what happens? This plastic is burnt. It does not burn completely. So it releases so many poisonous gases. It leads to the air pollution. Next, how it affects the animals. So when we are food items which is covered in plastic bags, after eating we will throw into the garbage dumps. So there you can see the animals like cows eat these food items. When they are eating this food, along with the food they will consume the plastic bags also. So how it affects these animals? It chokes their respiratory system and it may lead to their death. Next we'll see what is the bad effect of plastic on animals. When we are eating the food which is packed in plastic bags or plastic covers or wrappers, after eating we'll throw these wrappers or plastic bags here and there. So what happens when these animals like cows, when they eat this food waste, along with the food waste they will swallow the plastic wrappers also. Then how does it affect them? These plastic wrappers chokes the respiratory system of these animals or forms a lining in their stomach, and that can even cause their death also. Next one, when we are throwing these plastic carry bags here and there, it will cause the blocking of the drainages. Drainages will get blocked. So we have seen some problems caused due to the excessive use of plastics. What are they? How does it affect the environment? It causes the environmental pollution. On burning, it produces so many poisonous gases. So air pollution causes and also it affects the animals. It causes the death also because of choking of the respiratory system when these animals are having food along with this plastics. Then blocking of the drainages. Next we learn how can this problem be solved. Here are some methods to solve these problems. Avoid the use of plastics as far as possible. Make use of bags made of cotton or jute while going for shopping. The biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste should be collected separately and disposed of separately. Nowadays, the people, those who are collecting the garbages, they are collecting the kitchen waste and plastic waste separately. Kitchen waste is biodegradable and the plastic is non-biodegradable. Then it is better to recycle plastic waste. Then try to minimize the use of plastic materials. Example, in the place of plastic lunchbox, we can use the steel lunchbox. Then do not throw plastic bags in the water bodies or on the road. So we can say no to plastic. Maximum we can avoid the usage of plastic. So today we have learned the topics. Some facts about plastics. That means how it is used in medical field, Teflon, what is Teflon, and non-stick cookware it is used. Then medical field, what are the uses? Making syringes, stitching wounds, the thread which is used for stitching wounds, all this we are using the plastics. Packaging of the tablets and so many medical instruments also made up of plastics. Then the fireman's uniform, it is having a coating of melamine. Then we learn what are biodegradable and non-biodegradable substances. Then how the plastic affects the environment. What are the problems with excessive use of plastics. Then we learn how to solve these problems. So by this we have completed this lesson, synthetic fibers and plastics. The classwork, the notes will be completing by tomorrow, and after that you will have a Zoom class on Friday. The timings I will be informing later. And you will have a class test of this lesson on next Tuesday. So prepare well, complete your classwork also. And classwork you have to submit on Saturday. Hope you understood this lesson very well. Thank you.